Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. And yeah, well, here we are. The other day I did a trip, went to Vancouver, picked up a couple of rotaries. Here's one of them. This is the one in the worst condition. Well, at least as far as it appears. It's obviously been unloved, I guess. Something mysterious in there, and it smells. This is actually the newer of the two. There's the other one right there, and as you can see, I've already been at work setting it up for use. I took the shroud off. Most guys that use these for set cleaning don't bother with the shroud anyway, and it's probably not necessary. But the shroud, by the way, it'll drop off. You can take it off, obviously, but you can also drop it down, and it can be used as a splash guard. So it's actually pretty cool. This machine is actually technically has a 19-inch pad driver, which is right there, but also has, well, you can use any size in between, obviously. So that's actually a 13-inch pad driver, and I got a 15 and a 17 and then the 19, so which makes it very versatile. And one of the reasons I went and bought these machines, well, they were a great deal. I only paid $650 for the two of them, and these are over $3,000 in Canada. I think with a tank and things like that, I think it gets up to almost well, $3,500 or so, I guess, maybe. But these are very high quality machines. They're made in Canada. That's the only rotary machine that's made in Canada. Very, very high quality. It's a 2-speed. It's a 175/300. It's cast aluminum base. I'm not sure if that's powder coating or paint or whatever. As you see, this is where they normally come with the wheels, and I just modified. I put my wheels from this machine on. I thought, what are the chances the bracket will fit? Almost a perfect fit, actually. It goes underneath and comes up, and kind of a U shape, actually. It's not exactly right. I could, but I think I'm gonna get another bracket made and position the wheels so that they. We'll see the bracket at the back. You can see how it. I tilted it back. Actually, I can move it the other way if I want to. But anyway, yeah, it makes it very easy to maneuver with the larger wheels. Those are 10-inch wheels. It has the safety is right here. You push the button and I'll turn it on for you. It has the spinning lock mechanism. That's a little off. Drop it. Oh, and the handle. The pins pop out, and the machine the handle comes off. It weighs 77 pounds without the cord, so that's the perfect weight. And you can put weights on these things, crazy weights. If you go into the Centaur, I guess it's Centaur.com, I think it is. They are sold in the States, and that's one of the reasons why when from now on, when people start talking about, what machine would you recommend, this is the machine I'm going to recommend, because it's going to give you the best of both worlds, or best of all worlds. They're not cheap, but the best things, the really good, proper pieces of equipment are never cheap, are they? And I'm not feeding anything down. That was water I spilt there, by the way. But I think it's a really, I think it's the right choice. Obviously, be shower feeding with this machine. They did have a setup with a spray system. I don't know if they still have it available, but they did for a while there. I don't like spray systems. It doesn't work. I don't think. I've used it before. I had a machine set up with spray system, a rotary, and I just, no. There's no reason to do that. So I'll put the, this is the 13-inch pad driver. We'll put that on there. I'll show you. Which is, look at that. You have a 13-inch machine that you can put a 19-inch pad driver on, and then you have a 19-inch machine if you want. That's just crazy. I have a whole bunch of pad drivers. So here's the 13-inch. I do have some smaller Ironman pads over there they're smaller for that. But I'll just use that pad for now. It's a carbon brush motor, not a does not have capacitors, so it's a DC motor. And there's that little light there would light up when the carbons are low. Hey, what are you yapping at, you? So that's the 13-inch pad driver. So, I mean, look at that. So one of the concerns sometimes people have is, you know, if I'm doing residential work, they say, well, the rotaries are kind of big and bulky and everything. I use a 17 all day and I don't have a problem with that, but if that is a concern, there you go. This machine is a 13-inch. Or you can run a 15-inch pad driver or a 17-inch pad driver or a 19-inch pad driver. You've got it all in one machine. So there you go. I mean, that is just crazy. Now, obviously, I bought this tank to replace the tank on my main machine because it had leaked and I never used it. And I thought, oh, I'll just put it on here because this one didn't come with a tank. But that one obviously came with everything. So my thought it was, when I went and bought them, as I say, I thought, you know, and I've been thinking about getting one of these anyway. I used to have one many years ago, and I guess I moved away from that year when I went to the Mastercraft or the MD 180. But they aren't made anymore. So, and people have asked me, you know, where can you get your machine? I've always, you know, they've asked on my YouTube channel, and I've had to say, well, you can't get it because they don't make it anymore. Good machine, lots of nice things about it, but this is a better overall, I think, choice because it gives you the versatility. You've got a machine that's a 13-inch machine. You can put a 19-inch pad driver on when you're doing big commercial work. Very high quality. The quality of these machines is just second to none. Solid cast aluminum base, very well made. Now obviously I put those wheels on. I just did that, and that's very easy to do. If you go into my YouTube channel, well, you're on my YouTube channel if you're watching this, but if you go into the playlist, you'll see where I've got video showing how I made these or had these brackets made to go onto the MD 180, but it goes onto this, no problem. It's just slightly, it should be yeah, it should be a little shorter, I think. I mean, it works, but anyway. Yeah, you can't go wrong with these machines. There's a few guys out there that have these. Finch Bevdale, he has a YouTube channel. Go and look on his channel. He's got some videos showing him using his Centaur Rabbit. So there's a few videos there if you want to see it in action. And I'll be putting videos up myself pretty soon as I start using it and videoing it. So, we'll talk about it, and I'll tell you what I think. So the only thing is that what I don't have with this is I don't have a brush that'll work, because the brush for my machine, actually, I should check. Depends whether or not I can switch out the clutch on that. I know I can't on the actual pad driver, but maybe the clutch, maybe the brush I can switch. Probably not. No, you can't, because this, you see, this one is made with the clutch is integrated into the driver itself, and this has a larger hole than most, the MD 180, which is sitting right here. So anyway, there you go. That's too bad. Yeah, that's the same. So I don't have a shampoo brush for the Centaur Rabbit. So the Centaur Rabbit is going to become the official SETT machine that I am going to be recommending, and I'm going to be talking to like, I know the folks the distributors for it in Canada, and I'll let them know what I'm doing, and I work with them with a few other things that I purchased from them. So and then it's going to become the official SETT. Here's what I recommend if you want to do this. I mean, obviously you can use any machine you want, and I got no problem with that. Whatever you want, I don't care. Or an OP machine, whatever you like, doesn't matter. But if you want the very best overall machine that's going to give you the best bang for your buck, this is going to be the one you want. Being able to be both a 13-inch up to a 19-inch, that is a versatility that is second to none, and a 2-speed as well. And it's, like I said, it's 77 pounds, which is perfect. And you can put weights on these things too. They have weight kits for them if you want to do that. Oh, and by the way, they have a setup for a really short handle for doing, if you want to do countertop polishing, these machines will do that as well. So there you go. And they also have the setup for doing baseboard cleaning if you want to do that. So anyway, there you go. I thought you might find that interesting, and hopefully I'll have some videos posting of showing this machine in operation pretty quick. So thank you for watching, and have a good day.